Hi there, this is Pam with ERDC. Sarah and I just wanted to let you know that we got in the mail yesterday the first round of the heat kits, sending them out to folks. That's the hospital emergency and advocacy treatment kits. So you should be receiving them soon. I just wanted to talk real quickly to the care partners of those who are affected with vasculitis and rare diseases. It can get pretty brutal sometimes, I'm not going to lie. It is so exhausting to constantly feel like you're going to battle with the healthcare system, the very system that, was there to keep your loved one alive. There was one particular hospitalization that was exceptionally difficult. My wife had had what was supposed to be an outpatient sinus surgery, one and done, and she ended up having complications and needing to be hospitalized. And she had some delirium at that time. They tried several times to kick me out that night. It was brutal. I let them know that they could call their security guards, their superiors, whoever, but I wasn't leaving unless I was forced off the property. Because they had no clue about her disease, and she hadn't gotten one of her 26 medications that she was on. And they just seemed utterly obtuse about her vasculitis and what her needs were. I would have given anything to have had the heat kit there that night. We have chosen every page intentionally in this kit, but that night in particular, there were a few pages that I really wish I had had. One is the description of her disease, of her vasculitis. She has EGPA. This card has the QR code that takes you directly to the NIH page that describes her disease, so that they don't have to take my word for it as a layperson. This is a real thing. This is what she has, and these are the complications. And like I said, I wish I had had her list of all of her medications. You would think I would know better at this stage of the game, but under stress and duress, you just aren't prepared sometimes. So the list of all of her medications, dosages, and times. I wish I had had this literal card that I could have placed in front of them. It's the MPOA, the medical power of attorney. I'm her wife, but it wasn't until I said, she has delirium. I am her medical power of attorney and decision maker when she can no longer make decisions for herself. And that seemed to perk their ears up a little bit. So I wish I had had that. I also wish I had just had this to place on her overbed table. The notice that she's immune compromised, and to remind everyone who comes in the door, hey, my gal doesn't have an immune system. Please keep her safe. I do wish also that I had had the packet that we have in the back of this that has 2 envelopes for AM and PM medications. And there's also a space in here for an extra copy of a driver's license and insurance card. We travel around with this whenever she has to go to a doctor's appointment, emergency room. We keep it hanging right by the door as we leave, so that we don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time that there is a flare-up or a hospitalization or kind of just a more emergent nature taking place. If you're interested in ordering one of these heat kits, hospital emergency and treatment kits, please go to our website. Like I mentioned, they are free of charge. We're not going to ask for donations. The only thing that we'll ask of you is just to complete surveys, so we can see how they're doing, what changes we can make, and hopefully get some funding just to create more of these so that we can keep giving them free of charge. Hope that you're hanging in there. We're truly doing the best that we can, and we're in it together. Take care.